What's going on YouTube? Florida Man Knives here with a quick unboxing video. And I've got these three knives right here in front because they're going to be definitely some knives I'm going to compare this one to once it is out of this box. I like the little smiley face there. Let's get right into it though. Definitely excited about this. Going to be another exclusive unboxing. And you can see right here who it's going to be from. It's going to be a Cutlery Shoppe exclusive, and I absolutely love Cutlery Shoppe. I have their Cut Club 20 knife box as well. And then, ooh, just as I suspected. They always do this. I love this. Always going to add in a little bit of candy. Just something fun and extra on the side, but here you can see you got a Stay Sharp Cutlery Shoppe sticker, and then their pen that they will throw in, and you can see the color popping through. And of course it's going to be the Spyderco Native Chief in CTS-XHP steel. And there it is. That is just absolutely beautiful. Now it's in the plastic bag as opposed to the bubble wrap. And man, that is just really, really nice. Nice bright orange. And of course, it's going to come with your exclusive paperwork there. And fun fact, this is actually going to be the first exclusive Native Chief offered by Spyderco. And of course is going to be in these bright orange G10 handle scales with CTS-XHP steel. But getting right into it, first flick, let's see. All right, definitely cannot Spidey flick this out of the box like you can the Endura, which I just reviewed yesterday and unboxed yesterday, I should say. But man, this thing is fantastic. Holy moly. Love it in the hand already. I have very large hands, so definitely, while I like smaller knives for EDC, it is definitely nice to be able to see Spyderco putting out something like this. That's going to be really, really comfortable for people with hands like mine, or if you're going to be wearing gloves, you know, when you're going to be working with this, you're definitely going to love this handle shape, you know. Plenty of space on the back and front end, and then of course this 4-finger choil there, you can choke up on it. Got a nice jimping there on the spine of the blade and on the choil. But man, I'm gonna go over the specs real quick. Overall length is gonna be 9.1 inches, so definitely a pretty large knife. Blade length is gonna be 4.1 inches, and then a handle length of just over 5 inches. It's gonna come in right at about 5.08. Again, with this amazing CTS-XHP steel. And that to me is a big upgrade over S30V, which comes on the standard model with the black G10. It's gonna give you a little bit more edge retention and toughness with the sacrifice of slightly less corrosion resistance. This is my first knife in XHP steel, so definitely going to be curious to see how it holds up over time. And of course you can see it's a Sal Glesser design, made in Golden, Colorado, USA Earth. Sal and Eric, excuse me, sorry, just like the paramilitary too. It was a collaboration between the two of them. And this is going to be the larger version of the Spyderco Native, which is another lockback design, but it's going to be a much smaller knife, more comparable to the Delica in size, and you can see how much larger this Native Chief is than the Delica. And we can break out a couple of other knives for comparison's sake. I did bring out the Endura earlier. You can see it's going to be slightly longer than the Endura on the handle. The Endura does have a 5-inch handle, but the blade is, I would say, substantially longer. You're talking over a 1/4 inch difference in length there between the two of them. So definitely an outstanding blade to handle ratio on this Native Chief. I definitely see the hype around it. I've seen some channels rank this thing really high up in their favorite Spydercos, and I definitely, if I had to say, it'll probably be somewhere around top 5 in my list. Just off of initial impressions already, I can say that. Fantastic stainless steel with this XHP. It does have this black DLC coated blade, hardware, and pocket clip. One thing I do want to note is how high up the pocket clip is on this knife. Compare that to the Endura, for example. You're definitely going to have a lot more of the handle exposed on that. Now let's go over the weight on this guy. It's going to be relatively heavy. It does have no stainless steel liners, so that's definitely going to cut down on the weight. You can see this nice thick G10 scales here. I mean, you can't squeeze those together at all. Very sturdy, and the weight is going to come in at 4.06 ounces. So not too bad for a knife this size. And you want to compare that to maybe the Paramilitary 2, and that's going to be 3.77, just as a reference point. But fantastic user size. Definitely can be used for EDC or a hard use knife. I do like that there's no thumb ramp right here. Definitely, something a little bit different from what you're used to on a lot of the standard Spyderco models. Wow, I just love this already. That is fantastic. A couple of other knife comparisons. This is going to be another bright orange handle. This is going to be the SE of Vispa. This one happens to be a KnifeWorks exclusive, actually. And the orange on the Spyderco is just definitely way more bright. That is really cool to see. Another comparison would be the Manix 2 lightweight. You can see how much smaller of a knife that is. Again, the Endura we'll throw down here in the bottom. You can put the Paramilitary 2 back up here. And so that's going to be kind of where it falls into as far as the general range of EDC knives. You want to compare it to some smaller ones, of course. It's going to be substantially larger than something like the Para 3, or of course the Benchmade Bug Out, and then keeping it in the Spyderco family. My personal favorite, the Dragonfly 2. But, wow, I gotta say, I'm not really a fan of orange in general. This is my second orange knife, so I mean, obviously I don't hate the color, but I gotta say this exceeds my expectations. This orange is, it looks really good in pictures, and it's even better in person, in my opinion. I really like the Cutlery Shoppe orange. Don't know what shade this would be. It's definitely not a burnt orange like a lot of the other Spyderco sprint runs you're gonna see. Kind of Halloween colorway, if you will. That's what it reminds me of, with the black coating everywhere, of course. But I'll be interested to see if this knife breaks in at all. Oh, there we go. I can already Spidey flick it. So opening and closing it a couple times. I mean, give it another go there. So definitely not easy to do, but I can do it. With that super pointy slicey blade there. The blade thickness is actually pretty thin for this large of a knife. It's going to be 0.125 inches, so definitely going to be thinner than the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, for example. But XHP steel, Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth. The first exclusive native chief offer from Spyderco, and they are still in stock as of the time of this video. This is going to be posted on April 15th, 2021. And I think it's going to be a great value for what you're getting. A little bit of an upgrade in the steel, DLC coating, It's an exclusive. If you like the orange, obviously that's going to be great for you. But $189, definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching.